He was showing everybody that he had enough pull to get with me. And baby, you're very sadly mistaken because I'm unbaggable, unlinkable, unfuckable, unfuckwittable. Calm your ass down.
You give me a vibe and a feeling like one I won't ever see again. This music, like I said, she won't heal it. Like one I won't ever see again. We blow the smoke.
Hello, my queens and kings. It's your girl Maroon Nikki back again, time and time again with another video. Yeah. Now, my loyal royals, you already know we back with another prison story time. If you're new to my channel and this is your first time checking out my prison story time / CO experience, go ahead and check out my playlist up above. I will attach it for all of my other videos because I need you to get caught up, honey, so you can understand what's going on. I update that playlist once a week, all right? So make sure you stay tuned to that. And the best way for you to stay tuned is push that subscribe button and push that post notification bell. And don't forget to like, which you most likely will like this video. So go ahead and do that right now, and then we could get started. So yeah, y'all, let's get into it because you know what I don't like to do, and that's what? Waste time. So y'all, let me give y'all the tea on what happened to me because you already know my experiences was crazy. And I just got to give you another one because I can give you this all day. But this is the one I'm going to bless you with for this week. Y'all already know how I carried out my days as a CO. I don't give a fuck how anybody else was carrying out their days. Y'all already know what was up with me. And if you don't understand, go ahead and check out my playlist like I said, because I'm not going to repeat or recap. We're just going to pick up where we left off. And I have already said this. A lot of my issues was not with the inmates. A lot of my issues was with the officers. And this is just another situation where my fellow co-workers were over here acting a damn fool. Like they the ones that's locked up or some shit. I can't speak for every other officer, but from what I be seeing, the officers that I came around, we all had a snitch or two or more. I had a few. The motherfuckers be in there snitching all day. They tell business. They put people on. They will tell us what's going on in the building, who's doing what. They will tell us what we need to know. And we as officers provide discreet ways to relay that information to us where people won't know. Now, I did have my snitches, of course, but I also had just genuine inmates that didn't care about nothing else, but they just wanted to make sure that I was good because they respected me and how I carried myself and how I treated them. They would let me know what's being said about me if it's not a good look. A lot of times, and even in real life, people will act a certain way in front of your face and then be talking mad mess behind your back and you would never know. So they were kind of like my eyes and ears, and they used to tell me like, yeah, this is being said about you and this, that, and the third. Now, this particular situation was with somebody that was in the building with me. As I told y'all already, I was working at the same building for mad long, so I had a very good rapport with the guys in my building. This guy, I'm gonna give him a name. His name is Anthony. Let's call him that. Very quiet, very low key, hard worker. He was working all day. He was in there for, I think, just a violation. He was not even in there for no crazy shit. He was very observant, very analytical, and he did not click up and key with just anybody. I take notice of these things. With him, he never spoke. And I used to think like he wasn't well because he didn't speak. He would go to work, come back to his bed, and just chill after he showered and just watch TV and not really talk to nobody. So I used to be a little concerned, like, you all right? But whole time he was social, but he was selectively social, and that's perfectly fine. There's a lot of weirdos in prison. So let me get out a background, okay? Let me get out a background so you can understand why I felt the way I felt in a moment. When Anthony finally spoke to me, it was out of the random blue. I knew he was analyzing me. I knew he was observing me because a lot of these guys say they don't like talking to police. They don't like interacting with the officers, but there's very few of them that they do respect. With him, one day he just was like, I'm gonna call you Legs. And I was like, why you gonna call me Legs? He's like, cause you just all legs. Like, so I'm gonna call you Legs. And I was like, all right, whatever. And I didn't think nothing of it. Like I said before, he was very quiet. And it's always the quiet people that I like to keep an eye on because I don't know what's going on in their mind. A lot of times I would check in on him from time to time just to make sure that he's good, check his temperature, make sure he's all right. You never know how he's feeling on the inside. All I know, he could feel like he want to beat the shit out of somebody and nobody would know. So I always have to check in and be like, hey, you haven't spoken all day, you good? And he was like, yeah, I'm chilling, da da da. At the end of the day, they're human beings. It's okay to check in on on people. And the more I check in on these motherfuckers, the less paperwork I have to do. Because if you feeling like fighting somebody, I'm gonna be the one to tell you to do it off my shift. I'm not gonna tell you not to fight because you're gonna do it regardless. I'm gonna tell you to fight off my shift because you know I don't like doing paperwork. Make night shift do work because they don't do nothing but sleep all day. So go ahead and give it to them. I'm just saying. So one day I was walking outside. Now Anthony was a landscape worker. So he was always outside working on the plants and he was always being monitored by other officers, okay? Officers was walking up and down, left and right. So I'm pretty sure he hears a lot of things. He stopped me and said, Legs, I gotta talk to you about something. And I was like, what's up? He was like, you need to be careful. And I was like, what you mean? He's like, I don't want to give no names and I don't want to say anything, but you need to be very careful and watch your back. I'll tell you about it later. Now, he had told me this outside, and he didn't want to come off like he was kikiing with me or trying to flirt with me or anything. He doesn't even want to give that bad impression. He don't like all that unnecessary attention and stuff like that. I've noticed that about him. So I was like, all right, just tell me when I see you next time. He's like, all right, cool. So I kept it pushing. When he came back to the building, everybody was outside for rec, and he was still inside, and he was like, you need to be careful. And I was like, what's up? What's going on? I kid y'all not. He said this to me. He was like, I don't want to get in your business, but I really hope that you're not sleeping with the other officers. These motherfuckers are lame. They're corny as shit. And they tell people's business all day long. And they share people's business. I really hope you're not sleeping with no officers because you're better than that. In his face, I saw genuine concern. So now I'm alarmed. I had to just think back to myself. A lot of the officers wanted me. Let's just be real. They were clearly attracted to me and they would try their best to see if they can get next to me, and it never worked. I would just have a little witty comeback and then I would walk away every single time. Sometimes you just gotta give them like a witty comeback that's kind of funny, but it's a rejection at the same time. You just gotta walk away. Because I'm not about to sit here and be like, ew, because I might need them. Let's just be real. I might need them for something later down the line. So Anthony had told me, he said, can I be honest with you? And I was like, of course, you can be honest with me. And he was like, I overheard some officers placing a bet on who can sleep with you first. I'm not gonna lie, like my whole body just like got warm because I was like, what do you mean? And he's like, I'm not gonna give you no names. I can't say no more. I'm just saying, please watch out for yourself because these men are disgusting. Like, do not sleep with these guys. And he was just kept telling me, like, please don't sleep with these guys. Like, you deserve more than that. So now my brain is rattling. Don't get me wrong. They've given us training and they told us sometimes inmates will put officers up against each other just to start drama because they bored in there. But this wasn't that. He was dead serious. And I could tell that he didn't want me to ruin whatever I had going for myself because I'm such a hard worker and a good person. I'm just like so easy to be around. Like, I know it. He was like, I'm just looking out for you. Like, I'm not about to go no more about this. I'm just telling you, I'm about to go. So I said, damn, I'm on full alert. I gotta watch myself. I gotta watch my back because I believe him and something's not right. In my mind, I'm rattling my mind like, who the fuck would even try to place a bet on me? Like, they legit placed a bet on my pussy. Like, it's not even a joke. This is very sad and this is very disgusting. So my partner, this person was my best friend. Like, he was a great person. I will never knock him. As a partner, he was amazing. They switch our partners from time to time, but he and I worked together for a very long time, and we were friends outside of work as well. Even when we stopped working at the prison, we were very close. And I had told him because I confided in him. He's not somebody that would tell my business or break my trust when it came to information in the workplace and personal information. He's not going to run around and tell my business. He's never been that type of guy. I told him what was going on. He was like, you sure? And I was like, Anthony told me. He was like, ooh, Anthony? I'm like, yeah. He was like, This man is credible. Like, it's not a good look. He don't talk. If he's opening his mouth and saying this much, bitch, you need to be worried. Like, these men are plotting on you and your pussy, bitch. These men are plotting on fucking you. Look around you and open your eyes. Something is wrong. So even he had that look like, nah, hold on. You might need to take this into consideration for real. So now I'm really kind of like watching everybody, people calling me. There was this one officer and I used to talk shit to him because he was from New York. And you know, with New York niggas, you can talk shit to them. They built differently. Like, you can literally punch them in their forehead verbally and they won't feel nothing about it. You can be verbally aggressive with a New York nigga because everything they do is verbally aggressive. We're gonna call this officer Bard. So Bard keeps calling the phone while I'm in the building, calling, asking to speak to me and want to talk to me. I would pop my shit real quick and hang up on him because I got work to do. I'm not about to play with you all day. We never had that type of bond or nothing like that. I would just talk shit to him real quick and keep it moving because he was one of those people that was cool, but he wasn't cool at the same time. So a lot of times he would do shit over the top. Like he would OD over everything. Like he would start acting up, talking mad disrespectfully to other inmates, and it was unprovoked. Like he would just try to show off whenever I was around him, and I didn't like that. He's giving that,
hey bro, you got change for $1 million?
Energy. I don't like that. That's corny energy to me. And he has a whole girl. But none of them care. None of them care about their girl at all while they're in the workplace. Whatever happens, happens. Like, that's how they be carrying it. Officers keep calling my phone, especially him. He is the main one calling the phone, trying to talk to me. I was just like, something's still not right. Like, I can just feel something's off. Our shift is over. We do our count, and we getting ready to leave. So as I'm walking out with my partner, and we walking out to our car, because we used to carpool together, all of a sudden, Bard comes running out, throws his arm over me and was like, what's up, shorty? How you doing? What's up, baby? And I was like, get up off me. Don't ever put your arms around me. I've never been that. We was never that cool. He was like, calm down, baby girl. What's up, shorty? What's up? And mind you, all of the male officers that got off shift with us were just standing around and staring at me. And that's when I came to the realization that something is really going on. They're standing and smiling and giggling and watching me. I was like, shorty, don't call me no shorty, nigga. I'm taller than you. Don't ever call me that. I'm grown as hell. I'm not no shorty. I'm a grown-ass woman. Talk to me like you got some mother sense. I was going off for no reason because I needed to make it known, because I could tell in this moment that he was putting on a show. He was showing everybody that he had enough pull to get with me. And baby, you're very sadly mistaken, because I'm unbaggable, unlinkable, unfuckable, unfuckwittable. Calm your ass down. I will put you in your place so quick, it's never nothing. Watch yourself with me, because I've never been that. I don't play like that. So when I peeped that this was what was going on, he was trying to put a show on, I had to put on a show too. Since we on stage and we putting a show on for everybody, let me show you how the fuck I get down, because you must have forgot. But don't worry, I'm gonna remind you today that I'm not that bitch. I got something for you, and what I got for you is time today. So I started cussing him out in front of everybody. I said, back your ass up off me. I've never been like that. Don't put your hands around me. I don't like that. I started going crazy. So everybody just like, oh. They not prepared. But y'all caused this. Y'all were all in on this. I could see it in y'all face. Like, it's really sad. Y'all was really plotting on me. So then, when I walked away with my partner didn't say nothing. He already knew what it was. Let me tell you something about him. As long as it didn't affect his money, he was gonna stand beside me through whatever. And I respected that. If somebody's trying to play me and I have to put them in their place, he's not gonna stop me. He's gonna let me do what I have to do, because he know what's up. He just walked off, and he was sitting in the car, and we just rolled off. But when I was getting in the car, I peeped that they all gathered and they was talking. So now I'm like, yo, hold on. This must be really true. There's some truth to this statement. So the next day I go back to Anthony. And I said, Anthony, I'm gonna ask you right now, tell me who was talking about me. He's like, I don't want to give no names. I said, well, I need you to give me names, because this is serious. I'm not playing, because shit is happening and I'm not feeling it. Who do I need to be looking out for? He's like, you need to be looking out for Bard. It hit me. I was so mad. Because I know it's true. He didn't even know that this took place. And he was like, you need to be watching out for him. And there's a few of them that he was talking to, and they was all like, yeah, she bad. And he was like, I could have been got that. And they was like, oh, for real? And he was like, yeah, I could hit that. Watch. They were betting, and they was like, nah, I think I could get that. Him and other officers. And the other officers made themselves known to me when they were outside. This is the shit I'm talking about. I don't like that. It made me mad. I stayed away from all of them. I wasn't going to report nobody. I didn't have time to do that. I was going to handle that by myself, because me reporting them is not going to do nothing, okay? Don't even try to suggest that. What I need to do is nip that shit in the bud, because apparently they think that this is a joke. They think this is a game, hee hee ha ha, and they must think that I have idiot written across my motherfucking forehead. But don't worry, I got something for you today, because every single time they try to talk to me, I gave them attitude. I started blacking for no reason. I started showing them the Jersey in me, because they think this shit is sweet. It's not sweet. You want to keep playing with me? I'm going to show you something. I really try to keep that fire contained, because I try to change my ways, but sometimes you gotta tap back and remind a nigga why they should never play with you. Sometimes you gotta show them. And I show them every single time. Every single time, consistently, I was breathing fire out my mouth. Every time they said something to me, I started going crazy. Like, they was like, oh yeah, she's crazy. She's out of control. Like, we can't deal with her. Like, and there's nothing you could do. It's nothing you could do. It's nobody you can tell. Because y'all are low-key predators. High-key predators. Like, what the fuck? That's weird as hell to me. This is what y'all do? This is what y'all do? This is why I think y'all the ones that's really locked up. Because y'all act so weird. Y'all know what type of... Come on now. Comment down below and tell me what kind of energy it's giving. Tell me what kind of energy it's giving. Yeah. Yeah. You already know. Go ahead and let me know. Because I already know what you about to say. Go ahead. But yeah, y'all. That was the end of the story. They left me alone because they realized I was fucking crazy. And I'm okay with that. I really thank Anthony for looking out for me because I would have never known. So yeah, y'all, that's really all. I'm gonna wrap that story time up. Okay, and if you're all the way here to the end, I want to thank you for watching this video because you did not have to. Go ahead, if you haven't already, like this video, share this video with somebody. Follow me on Instagram at Maroon Nikki. I'm going to place that in the description box below. TikTok, Twitter, Snapchat. Follow me on all socials. And don't forget to push the post notification bell and subscribe if you haven't already. So my queens and kings, you know what I want you to do, and that's what? Stay blessed and stay royal. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.